particularly with the Leah Thomas thing, it's just bizarre. And I've commented before, it reminds me of the end of 1984 with the party final command being, you had to reject the evidence of your eyes. You had to, you had to say that was the case. And, I wonder at the histories of these times are written, the people either say that there was a mass delusion in progress, and people genuinely believe that this was the case. But I fear that will be charitable. I wonder if people will say, actually, what was going on was mass mendacity, just a tacit agreement that everyone would lie. And everyone would know that the other person was lying. And everyone would know that the claim to, I feel like a woman, didn't bear a moment's intellectual scrutiny and was certainly diametrically at odds with what you could see with your own eyes. And you get to the point where you just think there's a degree to which this ideology is stress testing the extent to which people will, under pain of cancellation, fail to tell the truth or be too scared to tell the truth.
I feel like
that's worrying. That's deeply worrying.
So it sounds like then the recommendation would be tell the truth.
I think
before you can't anymore.
I think you have to. I mean, it's interesting. Our Secretary of State for Department of Culture, Media and Sport was interviewed about this. And she said, look, it's just, my position is very straightforward. Having someone who's born a biological male, no matter how much sympathy I've got for their condition and what they've been through, it will always be, quote, impossible for them to compete fairly in women's sports. Bang. She just said that. Now, that would be unthinkable in America to say something like that.
But why do you think that is? What makes America, and Canada too, because Canada's got even worse than we've got, as I understand it. It's like people loved in this country to talk about like, oh, we left the UK, we left England, and we're so individualistic and we're so independent. And then I'm looking at us and like, what is wrong with us? We're acting like we're little simps. And there's, the usually very polite, the very, very, very polite UK just saying, no, we're not buying it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good question. I don't know if it's something to do with the American susceptibility to religion in general terms, because if you look at this, it really operates and moves like a religion. It's got its original sin with colonialism or assigned male or female at birth. It's got its catechisms. Certainly, it's got its mantras. Certainly has its witch trials. Certainly has its holy class that you can't criticize. Certainly has its rituals, certainly has, flesh sacrifices. It's got everything a religion should have, and a cult-like religion should have. And I think, we may have a reputation as being quite polite, but we're probably also the nation in Europe that is most sarcastic and most suspicious of authority. I think we're the first nation that has a proper civil war. Someone will correct me now in the comments. But, with the nation of the Reformation, we're the nation of, quite stroppy, Hogarth type, Enlightenment type.
Even George Orwell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Himself. Absolutely. I mean, the guy goes off to, this fight, then the Spanish Civil War, comes back and writes 1984. I mean, that's some self-awareness right there.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.